What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of days since my last video, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. As you can tell, we're not playing Call of Duty today, even though it looks a hell of a lot like Call of Duty. Honestly, I think this map, I kind of forget what it's called, but it kind of gives me like firing range vibes from Black Ops 1 and I guess Black Ops 4. Yeah, it really looks like firing range. And, for those of you who don't know, we are playing xdefiant. I think this is like my first or second game on, so I definitely die a lot in the beginning. I definitely switch things up later, but yeah, in the beginning I die a lot. I'm just like tinkering with the settings and stuff like that. This game is fun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've played for maybe like 45 minutes to an hour so far. No, probably like close to 2 hours actually. Like it was to a point where I was playing one night with some of the friends and I didn't want to get off, and I haven't had that feeling in so long, you know what I mean? Like nowadays when I'm playing Warzone, it's like, dude, you guys want to run another one? Oh my god, like it's just like a drag. Then I switched to like Valorant. Valorant's obviously a terrible game for those of you who didn't know. Don't play that game. So yeah, Valorant, not very fun. And then it's like, what am I gonna play? I'm gonna play multiplayer. I'm gonna play like ranked play. I mean, ranked play is fine, but like you have to play with a very specific group. Usually I like to be the worst person if I'm playing ranked play with people. And yeah, I mean, like most of the time, I don't want to say it like that. Okay, most of the time, sometimes I am the worst person, but like most of the time I'm not. I guess I'll put it that way. So yeah, I like to play ranked play when I'm like obviously the worst one. Anyway, that's a side tangent. This is going to be a very loosely based, no script commentary about just my thoughts on xdefiant so far, as well as why Call of Duty appears to be scared of them. So if you're interested in the video, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Okay, really appreciate it. We're about to hit 9,300 subscribers if we haven't already, but let's talk about xdefiant. So far, we are in the open beta. I believe it lasts for another like 3 days or so from the time you guys are watching this video, from the time this video goes up, I guess. So yeah, a couple of days left. Overall, if you want to download it, it's free on Ubisoft. Everything is unlocked, which is a really smart move in the beta. I don't know why it takes Call of Duty so long to understand these smart moves. Like, why launch a beta where there's like 3 weapons available? Call of Duty, like why? What's the point of that? You know what I mean? What are you testing with that? Unlike them, xdefiant and like, these developers, Mark Rubin, they're obviously testing stuff. They want you to use every single weapon. Hey, this sniper looks a little OP. Hey, this LMG has too much ammo. Hey, this sub has too much recoil. Like they actually care about this stuff. They actually have feedback that they want. It's not, hey, here's a little demo. The game's pretty much done. If you pre-order, you can play it like 5 minutes early. Okay, bye. That's Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like xdefiant. And you can tell, even if I just pull up their, like Mark Rubin's Twitter, boom, every couple hours, we're working on crossplay invites. We see that the server latency is bad. I'm sorry, we're having server issues. We might extend the beta. I think they're probably going to extend it. He didn't say that, but they're probably going to extend it. They're talking about matchmaking issues all the time. They're talking about like, hey, we're aware parties are not working. I know it's 2 a.m., but, can some people let us know, how their matches feel right now? Like, it's insane, like, how dedicated he is to the cause, how dedicated he is to making sure that, like, your experience is good. Because guess what, guys? Guess what? Unlike Call of Duty, these guys don't have 15 years of backing on like leaning on their name brand to get them by. Okay, it's a lot of games don't have that these days, and so guess what? You got to try. And unfortunately, Call of Duty has stopped trying for the longest time. I think they probably stopped trying since like Black Ops 3, maybe Black Ops 4. Ever since then, no, they have not tried. You can't tell me you're gonna launch a AAA studio game with like 9 maps and call that trying. Okay, I refuse to believe it. Okay, ever since like I guess Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare 2019, yeah, you're not trying, okay? I refuse to believe it. But xdefiant, I'm pretty sure they're launching with 14 maps. Not bad, right? It's also a free-to-play game. I'm sure the microtransactions are going to be a little pricey, but guess what? If this game is fun, and if it does well on YouTube, hopefully, I could consider spending money on this game. I want to support this game because so far, I'm having fun. I know it's a honeymoon phase. I know, like I said, I've only played like, 2 hours or so. I know there's going to be like uber sweats that make me want to like, not play this game ever again. I'm aware of that. I'm going to run into jump shotters that just annoy the hell out of me. But, I really think that if you can get like a solid team to play with you, I think that this game has a lot of potential. I don't think you need a team. I think you can, easily play this game by itself and kind of enjoy it for what it is. But, if you're playing, I think it's like Payload in Overwatch, but it's like It's the thing where I think it's escort in Black Ops 3 or something like that. It's where you like move the robot, you know. Honestly, this game gives me like huge Black Ops 3 vibes, you know. It's obviously no like, you know, air movement, no you know, boots in the air, but the way the maps are laid out, the operator abilities, the color scheme, you know, like the saturation and things like that, a lot of it looks very Black Ops 3, and that's a good thing because I personally really enjoyed Black Ops 3. Now, let's talk about XDefiant real quick because I didn't really talk about my thoughts. Some things that I do like how long-ish the time to kill is. I think that like it definitely rewards better players, and so you know, it also encourages like team shooting, you know, like shooting together versus an enemy, which is a good thing, you know, because it keeps you both alive. I don't really understand like the team dynamic between like people just like, oh, you got him, you know what I mean? Like, no, just help shoot, you know what I mean? Like the time to kill matters in this game, where it's like there's a point to shooting people. As far as weapons go, I like how simplistic the weapons are. Yes, there's attachments and things like that, but there's no, maybe it'll get more complicated, but it's like basically it's very Modern Warfare 19-ish, where it's like, what do you call it? There's 5 attachments. There's like plus and minuses on different attachments, and like you kind of have to roll with the tides with whatever you choose there. So I get that. Not the biggest fan, you know. I honestly kind of wish it was a little different. The abilities, I think the abilities add a lot to this game, and I think that it's very fun. I'm not gonna say like the abilities make or break this game, and I think that there are, I don't want to say OP abilities, but there's definitely abilities that are like way better than others. I think that shield ability is kind of annoying. The fire ability is very fun, not gonna lie. I kind of use the intel one, the one where you like just scan an area. It's kind of like Bloodhound from Apex Legends if you played that. But yeah, I think it's so far pretty balanced, so far pretty fun. I can't lie, you know, like I said, like when I was playing this night with some of the friends, I did not want to get off, you know, like it was like, it's like 2 a.m. and we're like, shoot, I guess I got to work tomorrow. You know, like no one wanted to get off. It was just fun. I had to be like the one to call it, which is usually never the one that happens, but it was a lot of fun. Definitely an enjoyable time. The modes are pretty fun as well. There's like a domination, there's a hard point, like the said, the one where you carry the robot. I don't know if there's TDM. I haven't played it yet so far. I think that so far it's pretty objective based. I think that if this game had like streaks or some kind of incentive for like staying alive longer, it would be fun. I'm not sure if they have talked about that. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Mark Rubin, you know, talk about the streaks in this game. I guess like here, I think you're probably going to see it soon if you're not already. Like there's an ultimate ability. Yeah, and I think like the ultimate abilities is kind of a streak, and it's, I guess, quote unquote free. It's kind of like, you know, your Black Ops 3 like specialist ability. So you know, for what that is, I guess it's kind of a streak, and it's definitely a lot of fun. You know, the radar thing, the sonar thing that I had, where it basically like lights everyone up. That's a lot of fun. I can't lie, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, man, I keep saying it's fun. I keep saying that this game is fun. I guess it is, you know. I think it rewards good players. I think that like the map balance makes sense. I think the spawns make sense for a beta. And overall, it doesn't feel like I'm running around for a million miles chasing one person just to get shot in the back. Now, I will say on certain game modes, on certain maps, I did feel like I was getting shot in the back a lot. But it didn't feel like cheesy in a way. It feels like, oh, they flanked, or like, oh, these spawns need work. But it didn't feel like, you know, like this game inherently sucks, or like this map design inherently sucks. Of the maps I've played so far, you guys know I'm a big maps guy, you know, in Call of Duty. If maps are bad, I don't want to play the game. You know, if more maps are bad than good, it's a really tough sell for me to like stay on and want to play that game. See Modern Warfare 2019, for example. I think honestly, Search and Destroy saved the hell out of Modern Warfare 2019 for me. But I like XDefiant. Let's talk about unfortunately I'm getting to this point a little late, but let's talk about the title of the video. Why is Call of Duty quote unquote scared or nervous? For those of you who didn't follow me on Twitter, which by the way, you should already. If you're not already, I don't know what you're doing. Get at me on Twitter. It's @thedynamite. But basically, I saw Call of Duty tweet very soon after, like the XDefiant beta. They basically tweeted another free weekend. I'm not even gonna read what it is, but like, dude, it's not even close. Like, if you compare their free weekend to like what we got here in XDefiant, it's not even close, dude. I think they're offering like 4 maps and like 6 modes or something like that. Like, great, fantastic. it's just like it's taking place during the exact time as xdefiant. And if you look in the comments, like the replies to the Call of Duty tweet, it's sad, dude. They're getting ratioed, they're getting bodied. It's just like, it's like the bruh memes. It's like the no one playing this. It's like L plus ratio. It's so bad, dude. It's so tough to be a Call of Duty PR guy right now because everyone hates you. You know, not even like the whole Nick Merck situation anymore, but the fact that your game is hot doo-doo, bro. No casual players playing Modern Warfare 2 right now. You know what I mean? xdefiant. The only thing with xdefiant is that a lot of people don't know about this. And that's kind of why I kind of want to make more videos about it. I kind of want more casual players to play this game because, well, a lot of people are playing right now. Granted, it was like 2 a.m. when I was playing, so you're probably kind of sweaty if you're playing at 2 a.m. But a lot of people who were playing were pretty good. You know, there weren't a lot of bad players playing. I was playing with. Maybe that's SBMM in the beta. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it was the fact that I was playing at 2 a.m. Either way. Yeah, not the most enjoyable time where you're always sweating it up and playing with like really good people. But yeah, I want more casual people to play. You know, when I talk to my casual friends about it, you know, when I usually hop on every night, you know, we usually hop on for like either Warzone or Valorant or something like that. A lot of them were like, what's that? You know, I've never heard of that, you know? So I feel like the marketing's gotta be better. They gotta like, I don't know, sell it on TikTok or YouTube or something, you know, like they gotta advertise this game a lot more because, you know, a lot of the casual people who game regularly have not heard of this, or they have and they just don't care to try it out. You know, they just want to stick with whatever. I think they gotta make it, not like you gotta make people play this game. Obviously, you're not gonna make people, but it's got a lot of potential, guys. This game, xdefiant, has a lot of potential. Is it the COD killer? I'm not going to go that far. I think that this will, you know, as long as it launches in a good spot and it's well supported, this game has a lot of potential to take out a big portion of the COD fan base. Probably the hardcore fan base. You know, I don't see a lot of casual people moving from Call of Duty, especially because, you know, if you're casual and you're still playing, you really enjoy Call of Duty, let's put it that way. But for a lot of the hardcore fan base that feels, well, disrespected by Call of Duty, yeah, I can see them dipping. You know, I can see me included. You know, I can see half my time being split on this, half the time on Call of Duty. And honestly, if I can get away with playing xdefiant gameplay and then talking about Call of Duty next year, I might not get the game right away. I might not get Modern Warfare 3 right away. It really just is going to depend on how I feel about xdefiant going forward, like in the future. You know, are they going to mess something up? Is it going to be just like super buggy? Is the netcode going to like just get worse? That's another thing. In my previous video, I talked about the netcode being like absolutely dog water. They fixed it. They made the netcode a lot better. I am feeling way less issues with lag. I am feeling issues with like movement and stuff like that, but we can get into that in like a very specific video later on. Anyway, that should be pretty much it for the gameplay and the commentary. I know it's a little longer video, but wanted to give you guys one for being a couple days away. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, smack that like button, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the video. I definitely want to know your thoughts on xdefiant in the comment section down below. And with all that being said, I'd appreciate if you could just let me know how your weekend goes. Yeah, that's it. Peace. Thanks for watching. Peace, and peace.